Welcome to part 2 of our video series on knife care and use. My name is Micah. In this video we'll be talking about knife sharpening. Now it's very important to know the difference between knife sharpening and knife honing. If you look at the edge of your knife under a microscope, what you'll see is not actually a smooth surface. You'll see a bunch of little jagged teeth. Now what happens as you use your knife is these teeth, they get out of line and bent over. And so what honing does, using a honing steel, is it actually stands those teeth back up and it brings them back into alignment. So honing is maintaining the edge that you already have. Sharpening is putting a brand new edge on your knife. Now to maintain the edge that you already have, you want to use a honing steel such as this one, and I'm going to give you a quick demonstration. You want to make sure, first of all, that you maintain the proper angle. On most European style knives, the angle is anywhere between 17 to 23 degrees. Now you can approximate that by imagining that there is a matchbook resting underneath the hilt of this honing steel. And so you want to start with that proper angle, start with the heel of the knife, and then what you're going to do is you're going to draw back, and you're also going to go downwards. You're going to use the entire length of the knife. So I will demonstrate. Now you want to do that about 8 to 10 times on both sides. However many times you do it, you want to make sure you do it an equal number of times. Now this is going to maintain your edge. It's going to make your edge last a lot longer and increase the performance and longevity of your knife. Now when it comes to options for knife sharpening, it's very important to understand the difference between stamp knives and forged knives. For an in-depth discussion on that topic, you can refer to our blog series at dinecompany.com. Now when it comes to stamp knives have a much shorter life expectancy, and therefore there is more options available to sharpen stamp knives, such as this Accu Sharp. This Accu Sharp has two pieces of intersecting steel which form a V, which you then take and you draw across the length of the knife, like so. You do that a few times and it eventually forms a new edge, and then you will finish that with a sharpening steel. Now when it comes to forged knives are professional knives that are designed to last a lifetime. Therefore you want to take greater care when it comes to sharpening forged knives. And therefore there's really only two options that you should use when it comes to sharpening forged knives. One being a whetstone such as this one. However, a whetstone takes a lot more discipline and time to develop that skill, and so you may want to use a professional knife service instead. Now as I said in the previous video, keeping your knife sharp is the most important thing you can do to take care of your knife. In the next video, we'll talk about the different styles of knives and their uses.